Hi, I'm Cindy from Hunters of the Unknown, and Madeline is here as well. We are investigating Edinburgh Manor, which is in Scotch Grove, Iowa. This weekend, we investigated last night, and we're going to investigate tonight as well. Hi guys, if you're joining, let us know where you're viewing us from. We're going to just give a couple minutes for people to join in. Hello. Hi guys. So if you are watching us, we are at McDonald's right now, actually, because this is the only place we could get a cell signal. There's no cell signal at the building. I'm from South Dakota. The building is kind of in the middle of nowhere, kind of in the cornfields. It's a really big building. It's an abandoned mental institution, which actually was in operation until 2010, right? 2010, yeah. So it hasn't been abandoned that long, but it's kind of cool because they left all their stuff there. There's beds, dressers, clothes, pictures, silverware, plates. I mean, everything is it's like they just up and left, so it's kind of cool. So if you're joining us, make sure you're following us so you can see our other broadcasts. Swipe up for Android, swipe across for iOS, and scroll down to our name and just click on it. And you can follow us that way, and you can share our videos as well, which we appreciate. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about some of the things that happened last night during the investigation. While we were setting up, we are investigating Edinburgh Manor, which is in Scotch Grove, Iowa, which is an old abandoned mental institution. And last night while we were setting up, me and Joey were on the second floor. The building's like huge, really big. We were on the second floor kind of setting up the cameras. We heard a woman's voice. Couldn't quite make out what she was saying, but we did hear a woman's voice. And I set up some mirrors in a room. We're kind of conducting an experiment in there. And I had left the lights on in the whole second floor, really, because we were still setting up. Then when I came back later, the light in that room was flipped off. So that was kind of interesting. We did a live EVP session, like where we played back our audio recorder. Right after we asked some questions, Joe had asked, "Can you make a noise?" And we got a male voice that said no. So that was kind of cool. Nothing big happened, I wouldn't say. A lot of noises. We heard furniture scraping the floor on the second floor when we were down on the first floor. Yeah, a lot of strange noises. We heard glass breaking, which was a little strange. Yeah, so Madeline arrived a little later on that night, and she volunteered to sleep in the building. Are you about ready, Madeline? She's going to tell us she slept in the building all by herself. The rest of us slept out in the RV. We have a Hunter's RV. We all slept out there. Yeah, Madeline was all alone in the building. So we'll let her tell you guys her experience.
All right, hey everybody, it's Hunter's Madeline here. Yeah, I had so many things go wrong yesterday. I feel like the universe was trying to keep me away from Edinburgh. First, I forgot my purse, which I had to drive like 2 hours back to my apartment and then back to work to get. And then my car didn't start whenever I left work, so I ended up having to get my car towed. I got a rental car. I still made it out. I didn't get here until like, 1 in the morning, like a little after 1 last night. So by the time I got here, I was already just totally exhausted. So immediately I changed into my pajamas and was like, I'm gonna stay the night here. So I stayed the night by myself in room 200, which is notorious for people getting touched. Last year when we were here, we actually had a guest investigator. He was like a huge skeptic. He didn't believe in the paranormal at all. He thought everything was just a like made up phony story. Well, after sleeping in that room, he ended up running into the bunkhouse and screaming like, "Oh, there's ghosts, they pushed me, they woke me up." So I knew I had to stay there. So I probably went to sleep at about like 2 o'clock in the morning, and as soon as Cindy left, as soon as she walked outside and shut the door and I was in there all by myself, I heard the loudest door slam. And so I got on the walkie and I was like, hey, and Cindy's like, did you say something? I'm like, yeah, I just heard a door slam. Was that you? She's like, no, we're all in the RV. So I'm like, okay, great. So at this point, I'm a little creeped out, but I was really tired. So I fell asleep for a little bit. I woke up maybe about like 20 minutes later and felt like I was choking, and I just started coughing. I was coughing so hard. Went back to sleep after that, and I woke up. At this point, it was probably about like 4:10, 4:15 in the morning. And when I woke up, it was like I was so scared. I was so creeped out. Nothing happened. Like, I don't know why I woke up. I don't know why I was so freaked out. But I don't have any cell signal, so I was just like looking through random stuff on my phone, like just trying to like calm myself down so that I could go back to sleep. And I never could. And so I was just like laying there like, okay, Madeline, you're okay. Like, just calm down and go back to sleep. And I heard some shit move in the hallway, and I was just like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm too tired. I need to get some sleep. So I went and curled up in the back seat of my rental car and slept in the back. So I think I was just too tired to be dealing with getting woken up all the time. I really needed my rest after such an exhausting and crazy day. But I'm definitely going to try again tonight to sleep there. It's such a different feeling when everybody's gone and you're in there by yourself. You absolutely are on edge, because every time you're hearing something and you're hearing doors slamming, you're like, okay, I know that there's nobody else in here. I was actually locked in by myself. The front door completely locked, so for anybody to get in, they would have had to walkie me and like ask me to come let them in. So yeah, it was definitely interesting, and I'm going to be sleeping again there tonight. And we also have a lot of cool stuff as far as like experiments. We're going to be trying different things during this investigation. So I'll tell you about the Gansfield experiment that we're going to do, and then maybe Cindy, if you want to talk about the mirrors, and I don't know. Unfortunately, the black scrying mirror, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, because I had this car trouble. The picture frame that I had that I was going to use to make the scrying mirror, well, I left it in the trunk. So it's just been a crazy day. It was so crazy yesterday. But one of the things we still are planning on doing is the Gansfield experiment, which the Gansfield, we're at McDonald's right now, by the way. People are bugging me. They're like throwing stuff at me. So the Gansfield experiment, I'm sure you guys have probably seen it in movies or TV shows. It's basically a way to... Are you guys leaving?
No, we're going to go sit in the car. It's clean.
Oh, do you have the keys? Yeah. Okay, cool. So the Gansfield experiment is a way for you to have like a sensory deprivation. You wear, like, you cut a ping pong ball in half, you put it over your eyes, and you shine a red light onto your face, so you can't really see anything. It's just like an ambient light. And then you wear like really good headphones with like white noise playing, and so that kind of like allows your brain to be like deprived of anything, and will, you know, this is a weird thing to be talking about at McDonald's. Okay, so it can cause you to have a lot of different like psychic abilities, like remote viewing. Remote viewing, astral projection. There's a lot of different things that can happen. So I'm going to be doing it at 11 o'clock tonight, and one of my friends, who's also a paranormal investigator, he lives in Pennsylvania, and he's going to be doing it at midnight, so that we're doing it at the same time. So we've both planned this out, that we're going to be doing it at the same time for an hour. And I did not tell him any of the details as far as like what room I'm going to be in or anything else, but I did tell him that I will be on camera with, there's a really creepy Chucky doll that has been there the past 3 times we've been there. So I told him, try to focus on the Chucky doll. If you can make anything happen with the doll, that will definitely be on camera, so that can kind of, you know, be a way to prove that we had him somehow come and communicate with us. So that's definitely something we've never done before. I'm really excited to try it out. So, do you want me to hold this
I'll
and
just flip it over. Okay, one thing I wanted to say, Madeline, you made me remember it when you said that you had that choking feeling.
Yeah.
When you were sleeping, because I was sleeping in the RV last night. I had nightmares like all night.
Oh yeah.
And I never have nightmares. It was really weird. I didn't sleep good. I kept dreaming that we were investigating a place and I could see like hundreds and hundreds of dead people. Weird. But one thing that woke me up from the nightmare is I felt like hands around my neck, like choking. I wonder if it was at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
You know, and it woke me up. It woke me up, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm having a nightmare. What's going on? You know, so that's really kind of weird. Yeah. So one of the experiments we're doing tonight, we have all these mirrors set up down this hallway, and it's thought that they're across from each other. So the mirrors are kind of looking at each other. And it's thought that these mirrors can create a portal to the other side. So we're going to have a camera on that and kind of see, you know, if that conjures up anything. So that's pretty cool. So we are investigating Edinburgh Manor in Iowa tonight. We were there last night, and we're going to be there tonight as well. We get no cell signal at the building, is why we were sitting here at McDonald's doing this video. So you'll have to, although I did get Twitter, I was able to post a few things to Twitter. It's just not a strong enough cell signal for a video. Yeah, so, you know, you can check on Twitter. I put both of our Twitter at Hunters Cindy at Hunters Madeline on the post here. So, you know, if you follow us, you could see some updates. But we'll try to update you tomorrow too, and on Facebook as well. So, got anything else to say? Is that about it?
I guess one other thing that I did want to say that I found yesterday was a historical list of everybody that stayed in the asylum from 1941 until 1946. Oh, did it just
It's not flipping.
Oh, yeah, I can see myself. Okay, well that's weird. But what I was saying is that I actually found a PDF of everybody that stayed in the asylum from oh my God, that just creeped me out. I was like, who is that? I could see it. I thought that was a person. Yeah, you can see it.
Oh, it's Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald hanging out. Anyway, what I was saying is I have a list of everybody that stayed in Edinburgh, which was actually back in the 40s called Jones County Home.
It was a poor farm.
Yeah, it was a poor farm. Yeah, so I have everybody that was there from 1941 until 1946, and there's tons and tons of names listed, but they actually have, like, on the side they wrote, like, died by an accident. So I think something we should try is we're gonna, like, read off some of those names and see if we can, like, have any communication with them. So yeah, I'm excited to get back there. So, alright, well, I guess that's it. We will be posting another video. Like Cindy said, we don't have any signal there whatsoever. So we'll be posting another video tomorrow when we're back to civilization, talking about our experiences tonight. So definitely stay tuned.